Hello, YouTube. So let's look at the market profile again, but we're going to talk about market generated information. So basically, if you're looking at a profile, you're looking at what has happened in the past and what is currently happening. So this is giving an example. So today, I'll make this profile a little bigger, which is still being printed. So we started at A, okay, and then our initial balance is here, and then B, C, and it took a while for the market to go to the upside, right? So it went to the upside, and then it came up here, and then it did what, right? F, and then we have G, H, and then K, L, M, and then also comes down to I and J, right? So what it did is it came up, and it found sellers, right? But look at it this way. Okay, what's our confidence, right? So it opened here at the opening row, A, and then B, C, it didn't have much confidence, right? It bounced off the bottom, bounced off the top, right? And then when it finally did break out, look, it bounced off the top. So what do you think this market's going to do, right? And we're basing all this information about stuff we see in the market. And one thing about using market profile is that you're pretty much going to disagree with every economist out there, because as a market profile trader, you're the furthest thing from an economist, right? So what do I see here? Okay, I see this is the British pound US dollar. So it came down, and now look, now the value areas are overlapping, and presently the longer time frame traders do not look like they're present, right? Because that's something that we see. It's not something we're reading, right? So you can see it, right? So here the market made a decision to go to the downside, and then this area here, now that's fair value, okay? That's another thing that we notice from the information, and all this information is current, right? It's what the market is giving you. So as these particular days are printed, you can look at them when they're halfway printed and it's still valuable, right? So, and you can see, okay, well, there's interesting things here. Look at the close, look at the open. So like here, the market closed lower, and then see the close here, just a little bigger. So it closed on the low, right? And then it kind of looks like we're going to have lower prices, and we did a little bit, right? So in this profile is expanded quite a bit, right? So now, as the market is trying to climb higher, those longer time frame traders are going to want that better price. So I would imagine it might not be today, but you see this rough edge, as you might say, this will probably be of interest in the future. Right? And that's one thing about, like they say about doing your homework. So when the market's closed, now this market is open like 24 hours a day, so you don't, that's not like in the traditional sense. Market profile was designed that way as an intraday trading method, but that's the whole idea, is you take time and you look, okay, so like this area here that's kind of sticking out, that would be of interest to me. But basically is the whole point of this video here is to emphasize that like these profiles do not have to be completed. You can look at, okay, logically what happened, right? So like here, let's look at, I gotta turn my auto scroll off so it doesn't jump around. So like here, why do you think the market went down so hard? So here, so A, right? So if we split it, okay, so it opened here, A, B, C, so it came up, right? And then the confidence in this particular day, it got rejected, and then it just sold off, which is not the greatest confidence, right? So, and then, but you see, it didn't go higher and then get rejected, it just kept going basically, right? And also if you look at the shape of the profile, right? So that's a double distribution, a trending day, right? But it's a double distribution, so I know this formation is weak, right? Now, if it was trending and it was more elongated and there wasn't really too much of two bulbous ends, well, it would be a little bit stronger, right? But I know that this trend is old, right? So the trend basically started here, right? Just on the week, kind of, right? So the market made a decision coming up here, right? And then it came down, it kind of retested again, right? And then we got heavy buying coming in these, like, particularly today and yesterday, right? So you can use any of this information that you see, and you don't have to look at the news, you don't have to listen to your friends, right? And that's the thing about market profile, is that you look at what is currently happening, and it often conflicts with what has happened in the past, right? So if you're looking at profile 2 or 3 days ago, the information may actually conflict. So if you take a trading decision based off old information, you're often wrong, right? Now, you got to understand there's different time frames, right? So 2 days ago, well, maybe one time frame was doing some business, and all that's changed now. So just a couple things to keep in mind.